Good morning. My name is Dr. Melody Medley Keith. I'm here in beautiful Lakeway, Texas at Lakeway Aquatic Physical Therapy. And today our Snapinar is going to give you some information about lower back pain. It's estimated that about 75% of all Americans will at one point in their life have lower back pain. And a lot of the lower back pain, if you think about it, can be related to three specific things that I like to preach in the clinic here at Lakeway Aquatic Physical Therapy. We like to talk to patients and explain to them how they can help their back, right? What can I do to help my back? And I'm always saying the first things are lifting biomechanics. And the way we say it here is BLT, right? You can eat them. I love BLTs myself, but you can't do it. And when we talk about BLTs, we mean bending, lifting, and twisting. So when you are doing biomechanics, when you are lifting something, you're going to bend and lift, keep it next to you, and make sure that you're doing it here. If, say, you have to move something kind of over here or over to one side or something, you're going to have to think and process a better way, because what we don't want you to do is to bend, lift, and twist. BLT. That's a no-no on the back. Right? That's a no-no. That's what gets us into trouble. And little things every day that we do. Washing dishes, putting them in the dishwasher. Taking clothes out of the dryer, putting them in the washer. Well, you know, the reverse thing. The washer, the dryer. Hopefully you don't leave them in the dryer like I do forever and then you have to rewash them. Hopefully you don't do that. But again, biomechanics is something every single day, whether you're taking sheets off the bed, what are you doing daily to stress your back? And the more you do it, the more your back gets pissed off at you. So again, the first thing you can do is just think about your biomechanics. Step back a little bit. I'm not saying don't do those. I'm saying to really think about it. All right? Our second thing is daily exercise. Daily exercise. So what do I mean by that? So I'm saying get a daily exercise program, and that's what we do here at Physical Therapy. We try to make sure that you understand things that you can do every single day to help your back. And again, our evidence in physical therapy tells us every single day that it's not how much you do and how big you do and how fast you go. It's really just being consistent and persistent with an everyday exercise program. Get out and walk, come back and stretch. Do a little strength training. Remember, it's strength training, flexibility training, and then we've got our cardiovascular training, just getting out and moving. Even though there may be days that you really don't feel like it and you're hurting, you've got to get up off of the couch and go for a walk or go out and do things and then come back and stretch. And even if just your daily exercise consists of just getting on a ball, sitting on a ball, and just moving forward and back, side to side, in circles. And exercising. There's a lot of things you can do on a ball to be able to exercise daily to help the vitality of the back. It's very important. Okay, so my third point is hip and pelvic mobility. And when I talk about hip and pelvic mobility, it's very important to understand that the pelvis and the hip joint are very important joints to help take the stress off of what we call the lumbar spine, the lower back. The lumbar spine is a weight-bearing joint. It is not supposed to keep moving and moving. So when the pelvis and the hip joint proper do not move correctly, biomechanically, then that's when you are going to have lower back pain. So what we do here is we analyze and we do a series of what we call special tests that tell us what is going on within the lumbopelvic system, the pelvis, the hip joint, and the lumbar, to give you things that you can do to help your back on a daily basis, right? So when you're stretching and moving, everybody's, I always do these. This is my go-to stretch right here. Oh, it's a great stretch. But the problem is that the pelvis moves 6 different directions. So if you go one direction, then you got to go the opposite direction. So if you go out, you've got to go in. If you go out, you've got to go cross. So again, it's all about movements and keeping the mobility into the pelvis, hip joint area so that it takes the stress off the lower back. And again, we could spend a whole Snapinar on just posture and how posture relates to lower back pain. But that's not what I really wanted to talk about today. Today, I just wanted to talk about those 3 points of making sure that you understand that lifting biomechanics, super important. Think about what you're doing lifting. Get a daily exercise routine, something that you like to do. Stick with it. Be persistent. And then understand that whatever stretches you're doing should actually go both ways, right? So if you're going out, you should go in. If you go in, you should go out. If you turn in, you should turn out. You should cross. You should do all the different directions that the pelvis. You can't just go forward, right? You have to go backwards. So again, all directions within the pelvic, the hip and pelvic mobility. Again, we're here at Lakeway Aquatic Physical Therapy. We're here Monday through Friday. We take all major insurances. We have a wonderful staff here. We'd love for you to come and visit us. Again, if your back is really, really painful, guess what? We can put you in the pool and start the process even slower and easier to take the pain off. All right? I appreciate it. Any comments you have, we would love to hear from you. And we'd also appreciate it if you'd like us. Yeah, that gives us a lot of good information that you like us and subscribe to us. We're on YouTube and we're on Facebook. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.